What's good, brothers and sisters? Chris here from Namaste Gaming, and I just wanted to catch up with you guys since summer has kind of gotten the best of me lately. The gameplay in the background is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I'm playing my pet build Witch Doctor on Torment 1 difficulty, clearing a rift and looking for those sweet, sexy legendaries. If you haven't checked Diablo 3 out in a while, I'd suggest giving it a go again. There have been a ton of improvements to it, and there's a new patch coming out probably next month that has a whole schwack of content in it. I bagged on the game a lot anytime I had a good excuse to in the past, and so I just wanted to take a minute to make things right, because it's clear that Blizzard put a lot of effort into cleaning up the back alley abortion that was vanilla D3. So now that we've balanced the scales of karma, let's chat about life a little bit. You guys have probably noticed an absence of streams and videos for the past couple of weeks. That's also about how long it's been since I've logged into Wildstar, even though I still do have an active sub, and while I do miss it, I just simply haven't had the time lately. I think you guys know this by now, but I try to be super transparent with regard to how I run this channel. So continuing that theme, let me lay it out for you as it stands. I'm currently dividing my time between a job that eats roughly 40 hours of my week on a 4-day schedule, building a relationship and working on mutual goals with my girlfriend, handling 50% of the workload of running a home and caring for an elderly dog, networking across 3 different industries that I'm trying to get a foothold in, including this one, attending the bare minimum social engagements I can across 3 different circles of friends, and trying to fit YouTube and streaming in on as regular a basis as I can. Despite that sounding like something of a laundry list, I'm not complaining. I'm loving the fuck out of life right now. I just want to be perfectly clear that this isn't a lack of give a shit, and I've got no intention of dropping off the radar or stopping anytime soon. What that means, practically speaking, is that I have to dial back my own personal anxiety about providing content on a regular schedule and acknowledge that the best I can do right now is irregular regularity. What that looks like is actually pretty simple. Whenever I have time, I'll be uploading or streaming. When I don't, I won't. If ever you want to know what's up at any given time, I'm super reachable on Twitter, and I do post infrequently on Facebook as well, so if you're following me over there, you should be able to keep your finger on the pulse pretty easily. If you've been digging the streams that have happened so far, or just don't want to miss one in general, I'd recommend following me over on Twitch, since I'm not necessarily going to plan out and have a video upload for every stream. That ends up taking a prep time for a stream from like 15 minutes to about 2 hours minimum, and I'd really rather not let my personal anxiety about people who want to see the stream missing it stop me from doing it on short notice at all. As far as games go, despite my best efforts during the Guild Wars 2 days, I mostly somehow became a one-game channel, and that's something I really always wanted to avoid. Since the channel is still in the midst of its slowly growing recovery period, this seems like a really good time to re-establish its identity as a variety gaming channel as I originally intended it to be. Essentially, what I'm playing is what I'll be posting. This might even mean Let's Plays. I know, I keep threatening it, but I've never pulled the trigger on it. This may be the time, guys. But if that ends up being the format that best suits the game, that's what we'll go ahead with. Basically, I'm just going to have fun with it, and I hope you guys end up liking it. Wildstar is still going to see some coverage when I get time for it. I do still want to do the build guides and all that good stuff, and of course I'll be checking out Archage when that comes out. But games of all shapes, sizes, and ages will be showing up as well. As far as streaming, I'm considering moving over to Hitbox TV, since Twitch appears to be tightening up their DRM stuff, and with their shoot first and apologize later method of communicating with their content creators, it's feeling like a really risky move to rely on them too much. If any of you guys have used both, either as a streamer or as a viewer, I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Twitch is going to be my default for now, but I'm not against the notion of a move if it makes sense. So that's it for this one, folks. Let me know how your summer's been in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Much love to each and every one of you, and stay black.